This is Gerald Brents. I'm with Mike Hughes with Plano West Football, and Coach Hughes been around these high school football games a long time. That game against North Mesquite, we knew the North Mesquite had a ton of good athletes, and it was going to be a tough game. You had the game, everything was going well. We start the fourth quarter, and one of the craziest games that you'll ever see.
It was a wild game, especially right there at the end. Defensively, I thought we played really outstanding. We were strong in the kicking game, won two phases of the game, but offensively, too many mistakes. And I think we got a little lackadaisical offensively. But right there at the end of the game, our defense stepped up and picked up our offense, and we were able to come out on top.
I was really impressed at the way the Plano West kids held their poise there at the end of the game when the long pass right at the end, and it was so close. It was that far from a touchdown, and yet the defense held them out. Great goal line stand, blocked the field goal, won the game.
We talked to the kids about poise. I think it's especially important this year in District 8 5A because I really believe there's going to be a lot of close games. There are a lot of really good teams, and you can't panic in a situation like that. And our defense did exactly that. They were able to stop North Mesquite with the ball on about the 1 foot line, and our defense did an outstanding job there. They didn't panic. They kept playing, and we talked to our guys about that all the time, and they did it the other night.
You played beating Arlington Martin, a highly ranked team, South Garland, a highly ranked team. North Mesquite wasn't quite as highly ranked, but all three of those teams had several Division I prospects. You've seen all kinds of talent so far. And that's got to give your team a shot of confidence going into the district.
I truly believe winning breeds winning, and we've been able to beat some good teams. And when you start preparing your preseason schedule, you look for teams that are going to make you better. When you start playing Plano East and Allen and Plano and those teams, you better be ready to play. And I just believe if you play a weak team, it doesn't get you ready for those teams. So I thought we had a great preseason. When you start the year, you start talking about 3 seasons: preseason, the regular season, and the playoffs. We're 3-0 in preseason, and I think that's prepared us for this tough district race we're fixing to enter Friday night.
Okay, well, let's take a look at these highlights.
Well, this is one of our zone plays. Carson Smith, it's actually a little follow play there where Carson keeps it, does a good job. Offensive line does a good job there. Drop back pass here. It's a little post route by our slot receiver. That's Ryan Doyle. Ryan made several good catches in this game. Here's a little outside sweep to our sophomore tailback, Tim Opossum. We get into our jumbo set here and run the power right at him. Tremendous job by the offensive line, Jared Horan, on the touchdown. Good job there by Taylor Parr and some of the offensive linemen there. Here's a little lead by North Mesquite. Defense swarming to the ball. Defensively, we played another outstanding game, and we're continuing to get better on defense. Blair Edwards played a really strong game. Handing off to the big back again. You see up front, just gang tackling. Thought our defense did an outstanding job. I thought we had a good game plan and tremendous game defensively. Here's a little keep off our zone read. Carson Smith, our quarterback, makes a tremendous read there, takes the ball down to about the 1 foot line. We won 2 phases of the game, the defensive battle and the kicking game. Offensively, we've got to sharpen some things up. Tremendous job by Leon Taylor. Leon's not only our kicker, but also a DB. He's actually going to start this week because of one of our injuries to one of our corners. There's a great play by Grant Cooper, one of our safeties. Takes the ball down and scores. We had a block in the back here behind the play. Another thing that we've got to correct. Good job by Lance Cottrell, or Bryce Cottrell.
You guys did a great job on Bergeron, a commitment to University of Texas, one of the best players in the country, but you contained him pretty well.
We did. Here's a good run by Cameron Haddock, one of our backs. We're rolling in actually 3 backs there, but good job by Cameron. Bergeron on the carry again. Here's one of their 6 turnovers. We've played 3 really good backs in all 3 of our games that we've played. Here's a follow again by our quarterback. A lot of our game plan this year is designed for our quarterback to run the ball. Here's a little reverse. Get a holding call on this play. Trying to get the ball in the hands of one of our athletes, Carlos Wiggin, one of our junior receivers. And they run a little sweep, underhand sweep here. Another play, outstanding play by Nathan Broussard, one of our defensive ends. Again, look at the black shirts in the picture, swarming to the ball. Get back in our jumbo set, run the power again. Good job by our lead back, Cameron Haddock. Haran hits the hole, takes the ball down to the 1. Tremendous job by our special teams getting down. They had a lot of speed, a lot of skilled kids, and we were able to get down and make the play there on one of the kickoffs. There's Caleb Lewis on the coverage. Big 4th down play here. Nicky Glogal hits Ryan Doyle. Tremendous play by Ryan, but it's called back. We had a holding call by one of our offensive linemen. I believe we've had 4 or 5 touchdowns called back this year, and we've got to eliminate those mistakes. Once we get into the district race, we're going to be successful. Screen play to Carlos Wiggins. Tremendous job by our lineman getting downfield. Tremendous effort by Carlos here, making an outstanding play. Chase Thomas, Luke Self, Travis Cross, some of our offensive linemen. Here's one of the deep balls. Here's another pick by our sophomore corner, Davis Rusky. Davis has really played outstanding this year and going to have a very bright future at Plano West. Tremendous game by our punter, Jordan Littlewall. Again, here they fumble the punt. We were able to get it with good field position here. Our offense had a good field position all night. Just too many mistakes on offense. I think we had 4 delay penalties, and we got lackadaisical on offense. Things that we can correct, though. Yesterday we went back to work on it. Tremendous pass by Carson to Ryan Doyle. Ryan had an outstanding game. Blair Edwards, one of our inside backers, played his best game. Junior inside linebacker, Hunter Bruce and Blair Edwards have really been playing well. What's exciting is they're going to continue to get better. I believe this is a play down on the goal line on 1st down where we stop the back. Clock's running down here. You can see they run their field goal team out. Really don't have a lot of time. The kicker kicks it low, and we're able to hold on for the victory. Tremendous job by our defense there, making a stand when we had to have it, and they really picked us up and didn't panic, continued to play. So outstanding job by our defense. You see our guys are celebrating, they're having fun, and we celebrate when we win, we hurt when we lose, and fortunately we were able to celebrate that game.
All right, Coach, going 3-0 in non-district, that doesn't happen every year. That's a tremendous accomplishment. But now the district season starts up, the Louisville Fighting Farmers. Of course, now you're no stranger to the Louisville Fighting Farmers. You've gone up against them many, many, many times. And before we get to them in particular, you were talking about just improving every week. You've just got to keep striving to get better every week, don't you?
We do. We don't have a lot of varsity playing experience. We have a lot of young guys and a lot of guys that actually played on our JV last year. And so one thing that's exciting to me is we're going to continue to get better. We have to. With the teams that we play in our district, we've got to get better every practice. And I know the 3 games that we've played, Arlington Martin, South Garland, and North Mesquite, they've made us better. 3 really good teams, and it's been tremendous preparation for our district race. We play the Louisville Fighting Farmers Friday night, and I tell you, you go back, we've played those guys, and they do an outstanding job. Their coaching staff, they have a tremendous tradition there, and when you step on the field against them, you better be ready to play.
Had a big crowd from Plano West last Friday night, and I'm sure we'll have another one this Friday here at Clark Stadium. You've got a good streak of games here at Clark Stadium coming up for the next few weeks, and optimism's got to be high.
Our next 4 games are at Clark, and I thought our crowd was tremendous the other night, and I would encourage everybody to come out and support these kids. They're doing a really good job on the field, but more important, they're doing a good job off the field. Tremendous character on our team, have a lot of leaders on our team, and so I would encourage everybody to come out and support these guys.
Of course, this first district game against Louisville is huge, but no matter what happens for either team, come right back the next week. You got Plano East, big crosstown rivalry game the very next week, and it's just going to be that way all year long, isn't it?
That's why we have the 24-hour rule. You win, you celebrate, you lose, you hurt, but you better go back to work. You better be ready to play. And Louisville, Plano, Marcus, Plano East, Allen, you can't, after the game's over, you can't control it anymore. But you can control the next game. So we emphasize that to our guys, and they're smart, and they know that you've got to put it behind you and move on to the next game.
All right, 7:30 Friday night here at Clark Stadium. Louisville Fighting Farmers against the Plano West Wolves. Hope that you can come out and watch the game, and we'll see you next week.